Who said you can't go home? Real Estate Exposed, brought to you by Signature Real Estate. Real Estate Exposed is all about helping homeowners and those who would like to be homeowners and those who would like to get into real estate.
Welcome to Real Estate Exposed, brought to you by Signature Real Estate, where it's more than just real estate. I'm Brandon Roberts, along with Shelly Panzarella and the Ghost Fauna
Our ghost host today.
It's kind of interesting. So we haven't been, the three of us, on a show for what, a month and a half?
Yes.
You can sit up taller. We're in a new studio today, if you can't see us, but we've got post-licensing going on in our other studio. It's the classroom that doubles as everything.
It is the video place.
So we haven't been together a while. Where have you been?
Where have you been? That's the question. I got back like 4 weeks ago from Hawaii.
I know, but 4 weeks before that, you were gone.
No, I wasn't.
Well, two, at least two.
No.
You were in Hawaii.
Yes.
So that's all you had to say is I was in Hawaii.
I was in Hawaii, but I've been back for the last 4 weeks.
And then we had guest host Chris and guest host Tom during that period of time.
Yeah.
And then you and Vaughn have been running the show since.
I know. How's it been, everybody?
Boo. We miss Brandon.
Yes, we missed you, Brandon.
No, I was...
definitely not the same without you.
Why did I miss it? I missed one because I was in Denver.
Last week?
Yeah, so that was for a Region 11 conference. Region 11 is, it's what, 5 states? 5 states. 6 states, NAR. All the states are divided up into regions, and we're part of Region 11 here in Nevada. Cool. So we went there to listen to the regional vice president. He put on a little conference for a few days, and that was a rough trip.
That was rough?
Yeah.
Why?
Well,
the flight in was rough, or?
The flight out was rough because my flight got delayed a whole day. It actually got canceled.
Because of wind?
No, it was hot here in Vegas.
Seriously?
Yeah, so
it's never hot here in Vegas, though. So
but it was record heat. But I guess planes have a hard time taking off when it's hot. They don't get the lift.
Really? But you were coming into Las Vegas.
Yeah, so that's what we thought too. So Janet,
you tried to trick me on this?
No, Janet's husband actually used to fly for the Air Force, right? And so she called him and asked. She said, there she is, asked, well, it's just on takeoff. Why can't we get in? He says, because they can't get the planes out, and Vegas doesn't want to store all the planes. So you can't just stockpile planes here, so that's why I got canceled.
So what did you guys do? Did you drive down?
No, we almost did, though. We were talking about renting a van, jumping in and driving back, but then we thought better of it.
Well, I heard the hotel was pretty cool.
No.
You guys had a lot of kids hanging out. And
a lot of kids.
It was a good family resort.
They had a lazy river. It was the Gaylord in the Rockies.
Nice.
Yeah, welcome.
Hi. I've been here the whole time. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
There's a camera right there that says you haven't.
Well, I was technically watching, so I was on.
Did we start on time?
No, you did not.
We were waiting.
Because I turned on right on time so that I could see it and see what you guys were talking about and see if you subbed me out with anybody. But you didn't. This is weird.
Almost
I do not like in the middle.
Well, that would have been a great idea.
I know.
We put you there because I've been promoted to show host.
No, you haven't.
Show owner.
No, you haven't.
We still don't have the cups.
Where's your cup?
Oh,
Where's the cups?
Oh,
I want
I
a
also
cup.
want to talk about our new sponsor. You know, we used to be sponsored by Bubbly.
I thought it was Tom's shirt.
Well, that was a whole other show.
That was a whole different show that hasn't made its comeback yet.
Oh, that's right.
That show got canceled.
We
remember?
ate it.
We ate
it. Okay.
Yeah.
But no, we used to drink Bubbly, but then we found this new seltzer water by Polar.
Where's mine?
You're late.
We ate it. Do you have stats ready?
I'm doing it right now. That's why I
on
brought my computer. Otherwise, I wouldn't.
Maybe
bother.
next time we could. I was gonna say I thought this was Signature brand, but it's not, huh?
I just
No.
want you guys to know that
It's
I got
cooler.
here like 14 minutes sooner than the GPS said I was going to, so I win.
Yeah, the interesting
made him
thing was she
much
said
better.
she's going to be 10 minutes late.
Yeah.
And I was 7. I got here at 7 minutes
your
late.
other
It's 10
your
minutes.
other post said you'd be here at 1:30 though.
I know. So anyways, here we are.
Now you know why we haven't been together for so long.
I honestly
good-
wasn't even going to come today, and then I was like, no, it's been a while. We got to do this. All right, stats. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
3.2.
Can you hear me?
Thanks,
Yeah.
Cam. We miss you.
We
Thanks
do
for
miss you,
showing
Kim.
up.
All right, so
That's
new
what we're missing is
listings,
the board.
1,072. 1,072 new listings. You have sold 1,122
Take off my.
sold properties in the last 7 days. It is hot in here.
It is hot.
Are you gonna
yes.
start sweating?
I might. I
You
got my air conditioning on.
How's my hair look?
It's very
I just came in
comfortable
here
to me.
like crazy. Kim, how's my hair look? I know she'll tell me the truth. The rest of you will
Doing
not.
arms today.
The least, this is weird. The least expensive or the least priced home. What is happening
The
right now?
lowest
Nothing.
price home.
Lowest
Yeah.
price?
18,000.
No, it says $419.
Yeah. No.
It was a
Pretty sure you got an
two-story,
agent data integrity
tri-level,
issue.
2,248 square feet for sure. Data integrity issue.
It was one night.
Is it data or data?
Tomato. I don't
Not
think
for
it
the
matters.
lowest.
Data or data?
41.
So it was
Data.
listed at
Data.
425, and they said it closed at 419, but
Oh.
it was 419,000. They forgot the zeros.
Okay, so what's the
So this
next
is really
lowest?
important, guys. Zeros are important. I just want everybody to know.
That really is going to mess with someone's appraisal.
That's gonna screw up someone's appraisal big time. Because, well, I mean, I'm sure.
The home down the street,
sorta.
just like yours, sold for $14.
Hold on, I'm actually putting in a
104.
error issue right now on it.
Ooh, hammer time. Hammer
Way to turn 'em in.
time. Hammer
Incorrect.
time on real estate
So
exposed.
it takes me a minute. Sorry, incorrect sold price. There it is. There's actually this happens apparently often enough that they've got a box for it.
I've
so I don't have
never
to
heard
write
of
She
it in.
clicks it,
data
my phone
integrity
goes
on-
off, it's my listing.
Emma.
Oh shit! I didn't even check whose
not.
listing it was. Let me see.
Is it an office here?
It is. I'm gonna turn them
I'm
in
an
anyway.
agent here?
It is. Oh my god. Nope, not one of ours. Fabulous. It wasn't me. For sure wasn't me. I don't do that kind
Are
of
we
crap
giving- are we
because
doing
Amy
bets on
does
how
it
to-
for me. So if it's me, it's Amy's fault. So it's
And
not.
she doesn't make
Amy wouldn't
mistakes.
make
The
mistakes.
least expensive, so for real, legit, 47,000. 1,300
0,
square
0,
foot, 1-story manufactured home
Ooh, in Las Vegas?
in Las Vegas. Yeah,
Wow.
does not have 5-car garage though, Shelley. So, but the
sure I
most
could do a double
expensive resale property that sold in the last 7 days was
18 million.
No,
3.2.
no,
I'm going to say 9.6.
close. Yes. Audience?
Participation.
No.
6.
You,
How much?
butthead. Seriously?
What did you
Yeah,
say?
10.5.
10.5.
It's 10,500. You knew that.
10,500?
10 million.
Zeros matters.
10
Vonda.
10 million. 10,500,000. Yes. Zeros do matter. It was off of, where is this property?
Days on market.
I'm getting there.
Yeah,
Hold on.
where,
Oh my
when, and how?
goodness. Days on market was 61 days from listing to close, 19 days on actual market, so available. It was a different brokerage that sold and listed and purchased it. And then it was, where was it?
Mountain's Edge.
215 Valley Verde.
Ooh,
Ascaya.
McDonald. Ah.
Ascaya.
Selling some big houses up there.
They are. Well, now they're finally like built, right? For the longest
Yeah.
time they weren't built. What did we do last week that was different than before?
Brandon was missing.
no, but
Oh,
we,
Brandon was missing the week before too.
what
sorry.
about the week before that? Oh
What's your
wait,
question?
that's
I was-
right. You were gone.
No, I was here.
I'm just kidding.
No, I think I've missed the last 3 weeks.
You did. See?
I don't remember where I was the other 2 weeks, but
Yeah, I don't know.
Academy.
Okay, so let's talk about.
oh
this.
yeah, I did. Taught the
Let's talk
academy.
about your Gaylord experience.
Is it?
Oh, so really funny when you're
Gaylord
staying
or
at one of
Gay-
the Gaylord hotels.
Yeah.
When you get off at the
Gaylord.
airport and you get in the taxi, what you say is to the Gaylord fucker.
No, you do not.
Yeah, they never think it's funny, but I always laugh.
What's
So
the-
did you do it?
What does the fucker mean? What is that?
You've never
seen
watched-
Meet the Fockers?
Dang.
His
this-
name
I need
his
to-
name is Gaylord Focker.
Ah, okay.
You've never.
I gotta add that and the Sandlot to my.
You're
movie.
killing me, Smalls.
Sandlot.
Sandlot? I don't know. Somebody
Where's the
told me I had to see the
Sandlot?
Sandlot.
You should see the Sandlot. You know,
right,
actually,
we went
the
over some
drugstore in Sandlot is Vincent Drug, and that's actually in Midvale, Utah. I used to go to that drugstore all the time.
So
I
that's
grew up
where
right
it came
there.
from. Yeah, one of my loan officers in Utah. He's like, "Oh, we're gonna go. There's a nice movie premiere out on the land on
Premiere.
Park. No, in Utah." And he told me the whole story. I was like, "Yeah,
Yeah, no, it was.
it's not the Bad News Bears. It's about baseball, right?
Yeah, it's about baseball. Kids. Yeah, growing up.
Growing up.
Growing up.
Oh,
Yeah.
isn't Bad News Bears the same?
everything's sticking to me right now.
Bad News. Yeah, Bad News Bears is like teamwork. You know, like a team.
Aw.
And
This-
this is.
Maybe
this
we
is-
should watch that on the
This
show.
is boys.
This
Growing
feels
up.
weird to me because I can't see myself.
Same.
Can
How
we
do
turn
we look
that
out there?
around? Do you
I
have
can't
to
even
see
see.
us?
I can't even
Do you
see
have
audience.
to see
us?
There's nothing to see.
There's everything
Audience
to see.
participation.
Yeah, we need to know what's happening. It just feels a little awkward. Okay, yeah. See, and I'm not.
Now nobody can see
president.
anything.
Now
In
nobody
fact-
can see anything. Wait, did you cut us off?
No.
Never mind. I'm just gonna look
Are
at
we
myself
officially
on
off?
my cell phone.
Okay, so anyway, so you go to this thing. You've been gone for a couple days.
Okay, yeah.
And so let's talk about that. What happened?
So Region 11 conference, that's what we kind of started talking about before you
I
rudely
know.
interrupted us with
No,
the
no, no. I
stats.
remember because I was watching it on the way in. So tell us about it.
So anyway, it's yeah, it was. I don't really want to talk about it.
You forgot. You didn't go.
No,
You
I
were drunk
went.
the whole
No,
time.
I went there. No,
Tell me all
actually,
the-
I wasn't. Actually, I really
No.
wasn't. So I'm going to
Multiple
tell
choice.
you, it was. I've stayed at the Gaylords before. The one in Nashville, I've stayed in the one in DC. I've stayed in the one in Dallas. I'd never been to the one in the Rockies, because with our previous brand, they used to have the conventions usually at the
Yep.
Gaylords, and the one in Nashville is amazing. You know, the service is great and everything else. This one, the service wasn't that great. And a lot of that was, I think they were really understaffed. And then there was a lot of kids in the hotel because they've got a nice swimming slides and lazy river. And it's a nice resort type thing for families, I think.
Yeah.
The venue was nice, but just it was just not the best trip for me. I felt like I kind of wasted a few days. And it just wasn't good. And then
Because of
Yeah.
the hotel or because of the conference?
a little of everything. Little of everything. I shouldn't go any deeper than that.
Got it. Well, I mean, going back to your comment about how it was understaffed, I feel like that's a problem no matter
Across
where
Everywhere.
you are,
Yeah.
across the entire country, if not the entire world, because people are just not going back to work after the
you know,
pandemic.
I have my car was supposed to be serviced, and I had an appointment in that, and they actually moved my
Same.
appointment because they don't have enough technicians.
Oh, they
So-
told me it's because your car was in there, had been sitting there for too long, and I was waiting to get. I was
So your
waiting for your
car's
spot
fault.
to get moved out.
No,
They're
you didn't.
the
no, mine
parts.
actually got moved too.
The last time they didn't fix it is because they had to order the parts, so they've been waiting on the parts. The parts finally came,
Oh.
but now they can't get my car in because there's no room, I guess. And
Yeah.
but Shell and Mark, they have a Ford Explorer, and it's been in the shop for like 3 weeks. They just don't.
Oh my
They can't move
gosh.
through it fast enough. So yeah, service is
Help.
going down in a lot of places because staffing issues, I guess. So.
Yeah,
Well,
and
it's-
everybody's out.
Yeah, it's interesting because, I mean, if people want to hang out at home and work when they feel like it and when they want to, I mean, why don't they get into real estate?
That's what I was just thinking.
Like, seriously.
Because it doesn't pay well.
Well, I mean,
you
it
actually
could
have to
if
work.
sitting at
I know,
home.
Yeah,
You
if
do
you're not
have to
working,
work.
I know you do have to work for sure,
Yeah.
but I think at least that way they've got, because everybody knows somebody, right, in real estate, don't they?
That's a good strategy. Yeah.
I don't know.
Not
Just be one of
everybody-
the somebodies.
Be one
I don't
of
know.
somebody's.
It's better than. It's
So,
better than sitting
What was the
at
week
home.
before that? That was I don't know where I was.
Academy.
Academy, and then the week before that was that something to do with
You've been traveling a
the
lot. Traveling a lot.
state board.
Oh yeah. That's right. You went to
Yeah.
state conference.
So that was yeah.
So you're not even president
I know, and
yet.
it's and travel and everything else is picking up. In fact, next month I'm going to be in Dallas. I'm going to be in Chicago for leadership, and then I'm taking a vacation. So
and then
sounds exhausting. I need a vacation to get over the travel.
does it get
You're going to
better
Costa
once
Rica?
you become a president, or does it?
No.
No.
Then we're going to have San Diego. We're going to have to go up to Lake Tahoe. We're going to have to go to Elko. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. It's almost realtor prom season, so
Oh my
What
god.
is that?
When
Is
you
that
get,
legit?
when you
all the
go get, like, all
installations
your
and stuff. It's like the proms.
Evening gowns and stuff. Yeah.
Mark, save the date.
On
November 6th. That's
November 6th is
Your
the prom date for
installation?
Las Vegas.
Are you excited?
Am I excited? No. We are. I'm excited to get it over. No, I think it'll be good. I'm not one that really likes to spend the time planning.
Yeah.
What was that? Your phone?
Yes, there's somebody's trying to find out what the rates are today. Just kidding.
Would you like to answer it and tell them?
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah, you tell them
No,
and
no,
our
no.
listeners.
Just gonna turn off my phone.
I've got you on speaker. You're live.
I know. Just tell them. Watch Real Estate Exposed.
Yeah,
and it'll
exactly.
be
I'm
on there.
texting him right now.
To say you're texting. Do you want to sign some commission
No, I'm
agreements?
gonna turn off my phone so it doesn't do that
But
again.
back to me.
Back to you,
Back
Brandon.
to you, Brennan.
I'm sitting in this seat. It is
Specific.
about
Yes,
me.
you're the host. Yeah. Hostess with the
No,
mostest.
no, but I don't like the planning stages of it, and they're already starting to plan the event.
You started it
but why
last
do you-
year.
you don't
we
have to
had
do
it in our
anything.
calendars last
I
year.
actually, you're right, I don't because I got Patty Kelly to help.
Oh, is she
Ooh.
doing?
She's heading that
You
all
put
up.
her in charge.
Well, she's awesome at it. So,
She is. That's
so
awesome.
yeah, she's taking care of most of that. She was asking me yesterday what color tablecloths I wanted. I said,
Yellow.
you know, the kind that go over the tables.
Red?
That's fine.
Which
Is this going to be
Red?
like? Can we pick this or no?
green? Should we do green?
Purple.
Let's make it green.
Purple.
Purple?
Black.
Black? Just black?
Not purple.
With
Yeah,
what
that way you
else?
can wipe your hands on.
So you do care about the
nobody
color.
sees it. No, I care about where I wipe my hands.
But
They have
but you could
napkins
wipe your
for that.
hands on burgundy and it would still
I
show.
know. Patty isn't going to pick a off color. So.
How do you know?
So it'll be
Just for that, Patty. Can you pick an off color, please? Make it
What would
pink.
be an off color?
Make it pink. I'm sorry. Camera's over
She
there.
just
Not
wants
over
to
there.
look at herself.
Why
babe.
is there-
She's talking to herself.
Which,
I-
by the
do
way,
you-
could you get that light a little bit on me? I look like I'm.
You have
52
your own
shades
light
darker.
right
Your own
there.
light right there.
That's not for me. That's for her.
Both of them are for her.
It's
Well,
not
all three
working.
of
Can
them.
you get that one closer? I feel a little bit
So,
dark.
so just so I'm clear, you're getting installed, and then is there like a party that happens after that, or is that whole party just for you?
No, it's not just for me. It's for,
for the
the
whole
whole
board?
board. Yeah.
Okay.
So it'll be the executive officers and the board.
So the one that we care about is him. So we'll just
Yeah.
go for
No,
him.
we're going to care about a lot of people. I think. I
Oh.
mean, in fact, I don't know who's all running yet, but I know applications were due in, so there's a deadline. So there will be an election coming up of some other people who'll be joining the board, and some falling off, like Tom. Tom will be falling off. So
Tom
About damn
Blanchard?
time.
everything should
Isn't
be
he
looking
taking
up.
some other?
Things should be
position?
looking up.
Actually, no, he is moving up the chain on his way to president of. So he'll be
State?
president-elect
Next
next year, right? So he'll be president-elect next year
President-elect.
of the state.
Then we have another
So-
prom
Yeah.
the year after. Then basically.
We'll have a prom there too,
For president elect.
for the state board.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
That's this year, though.
interesting.
Uh-huh.
No, that's next year.
Are you going to
So-
run for anything on the state board?
I don't know. I totally missed
You-
the email apparently for the local.
Whatever.
No, seriously, I'm not getting anything. I'm not even getting any emails. And then I was talking to
Clearly.
her about
Wendy,
it.
check the stats.
Or the app.
They've been opened.
So
I
I
thought you
was
run all that stuff over there, like all the back paperwork and stuff, to make sure it's legit.
who the what?
You.
What
No?
about it?
Faculty and stuff. That's not you.
That is. So I'm on faculty. Yeah. But next year it looks like I'll be chair.
The faculty, yeah, you will. Congratulations. Tom tried to close that committee.
Oh, yeah. Well, that was unsuccessful. So I'll be chair next year. Yeah, that's it.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Well, I don't know. I can appoint someone new if you want.
Got it. Thank you.
You
I
get
won't,
to
though.
appoint the people that you. That
So
come in?
the president coming in appoints the committee chairs, and then the president-elect coming in appoints the committee vice chairs.
So are
Yeah.
all the committees remaining, like the trends and the?
So
Yeah,
far.
we're not going to close them
Four.
down. We're going to bring back some.
Are you? Great.
Yeah.
So far, right?
Anything that Tom closed, we're opening.
We're anything Tom did,
Including
we're
the board.
fixing it.
Tom did a
more.
great job. So, I think. Yeah, he did it right.
So wait, really quick. So when you talk about prom dresses and all that stuff, do you guys all like, if you're all attending the same events, can you all have to change your outfit, like change up your clothing and all that stuff, or can you
Every
all wear the
time.
same dresses,
Well, the guys probably wear the same shoes.
tuxedos? I know, but the women,
You
Same.
can wear whatever dresses you want.
like
so.
that's a lot of money to have to wear.
That's why
6
you go
different-
get Rent the Runway. And you just rent some dresses.
Oh, okay.
You
Some
have to go
people
buy a bunch of them.
are in real estate just to go to these events.
I would be. Can
Yeah?
I come? Well, does
You can
anybody
come.
need a
1,
plus
2, 3, not it.
Oh, we were going to talk to you about sponsoring them all, but yeah.
Perfect.
No, I'm just kidding.
But
yeah,
that's
you
a lot
can
of
come.
dresses, actually. I don't
You
know
can come.
if I
It's
do
open
that.
to others, not just realtors.
Uh-huh.
You know, there'll
Very
be
cool.
some dignitaries, and
Dignitary.
I'll probably even invite my parents. What the hell?
Aww.
I didn't say they'd show up. So
That's awesome. Is Ashley doing your thing? Your
mm-mm.
no.
Your thing? What is
My
your
thing? What do you mean?
Your intro?
Your what is it? Didn't she do something for
she
Janet?
spoke at Janet's.
Oh,
yeah,
got
she
it.
totally got me. I thought she said Janet was a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader as I was walking to the bar, and I came back and I'm like, I had no idea that Janet was a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader.
She wasn't? I'm kidding. I know she wasn't.
The first,
The very first
Number
one
one.
ever.
Yes.
Ever.
She started them.
yes.
Founding
So
member.
she was good. That was a good. She did a great job.
Yeah, no, actually, hers, Dave Senior and myself emceed Janet's.
Oh, that's right. I remember that.
It was horrible.
It was not bad.
There was a real bad
Was
one, but
there?
I didn't go
was
to
there.
it. So
I was there. I went to that one.
yeah, no, it was good.
I
It
didn't
was
go to
good.
Tom's.
It was neat. Nobody went to Tom's.
Wasn't it like virtual?
No,
No.
it was.
Oh
his-
no, it was. At
It was
the-
before, yeah. Aldo's the one. Aldo's present now. He's the one that really didn't get one because of COVID.
Hmm.
So
So 40 under 40, that's coming up in
Yeah.
August. You got a lot of
That
people.
event.
Yeah, the event.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we had to get dressed up for that, right? Or is it? It's a,
No, we can go
Is
like
that
this.
a pool?
it's at where's that at? Where's that?
Crimson
Crimson
Club.
Club.
Red
Ooh, is that
Lobster.
the new cherry?
What did I say?
Red Lobster.
Did I say Red Lobster? Yes. I meant Red Rock.
Somebody's hungry.
I was just saying.
Oh, I love their cheese biscuits. No, that'll be a neat event too. Yeah,
Yeah.
Tyson's vice chair of that. But Chris won it.
Chris who?
Bishop.
Is he under 40?
Surprising.
Is this your last year? Is this your last year?
Is this your like third year?
This is
Not
his.
38.
This your
So he
second time
has-
winning it, right? 'Cause
One more and then you're Hall of Famer.
It's
Oh,
pretty.
you can't win.
It's pretty amazing. When he was president of the board, he didn't
won.
win.
He didn't win.
No, he wasn't influencing enough, I guess. But so he's that. You've won it 3 times. You're in
Hall of
I'm Hall of Famer.
Hall of Famer.
The first 3 years when they
I
didn't
won
know
it.
what they were doing.
I won it every year I was eligible since they've had the award.
Every
Once?
once.
They started when I was 39.
Ah.
Well, at
got
least
it.
you got it
Yeah.
Lucky.
the one time.
Yeah.
Well, you have how many agents do you have outside of Chris,
So this year there's 4.
Daryl,
That won 40
right?
under 40. Christy.
From Signature. yeah,
Christy Stark, Daryl, Chris, and
Annie.
Annie.
Annie Bushman.
Got it.
That's awesome. Who's Hall of Famer?
I've been Hall of Famer for years.
I didn't see the Hall of Fame list.
Who's
You
Hall of
shut
Famer?
your mouth, Tom Blanchard. Oh,
can't
maybe
open my-
somebody from our company was Hall of Famer.
Annie. Annie is a Hall of Famer.
Oh, well. It's interesting though because in order to win that award, you have to be like a part of some committee. You're also weighted on giving back to RPAC.
12 months on
You're-
a committee,
Yeah,
community outreach type stuff,
Right.
volunteering,
volunteering, and then
donations. RPAC has some points. It's a point
Yep.
system.
yeah. Well, I remember it was.
Transactions.
I think it's gotten way more strict now because I was looking at the application and it was where your transactions before people used to use their team transactions as their own. Now there's like 2 separate slots for it on the application where you can't have your team as
Oh, separate.
yeah, it's got to be separate, which is interesting because a lot of teams function a little bit differently, right? They don't. Some the team leader gets all the
Yeah.
transactions, and some they don't. Where the agent gets to keep all their transactions under their name, and so it was. I think it's to help both those types of agents.
Chris got to use all the transactions from the company.
No,
Put
he
him right
didn't.
over
Is
the
that why
top.
he got him?
Is that how he got in? Is one of his
No.
points? Were
No.
is weighted, heavily
his-
weighted
He,
on.
he knew the DJ.
Yeah.
He got in.
He knew the DJ. That only works for Slurpees.
Used to work
Really?
for
It
Slurpees.
used to work for Slurpees.
It doesn't anymore.
Yeah.
I tried.
You haven't
DJ.
heard the story?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah. She's like, don't repeat it, please.
Yes. No, I have heard it. You could share for the rest
She
of
owned
the
a 7-Eleven at
Slurpee.
one point. You know that? You heard? And if you
Yeah.
go into
on
the
Las Vegas Boulevard.
yeah, you go in there and you just get a Slurpee and say, "I know the DJ." You get a free Slurpee. That was the code word to say, "I know Vandana."
Yeah, without like throwing out my name.
Didn't
She's
work
like,
the
I
other
know
day,
this-
right?
It didn't work. No, now it doesn't work because I don't own
She
it
hasn't
anymore.
owned it for a few.
I will tell you though, the
He's-
lady who bought it, like she's probably raking it in now because it's right across the street from Resorts World and they just opened, right? Like a couple weeks ago. So it's a good location. I was waiting for that stupid hotel to open and I was like, I can't do this anymore. I can only be good at one thing. I can't do
I
two.
couldn't work nights there anymore. I had
I
to
know.
go.
Brandon was working graveyards with me from time to
Yeah,
time.
Sometimes it was fun. So
Yeah,
anyway,
it's a
I
good
think I've never
time.
been there.
I don't think we ever got anybody like yelling at us, but I've had employees where coffee pots were thrown like through windows at them.
a
And-
little rough part of the strip sometimes.
I mean, it's Las
get
Vegas
out.
Boulevard.
I know
It's
people
just-
get drinking and get some crazy people out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the craziest thing that ever happened to you there?
To me,
Nothing.
no, I don't think so. I think
Hammer
my
time,
employees
nothing
were the
happens,
pain. Yeah, my employees were the biggest pain, like having to manage employees.
The worst thing
and
was they robbed you blind.
They did. They really did.
What?
And they, God, they were so horrible. And they would like have their friends come in and take stuff, and and I don't have time to sit there and watch. Like, I used to take my kids in there, or even get the cameras like on my phone. And I used to make them sit and watch, and I'm like, you got to watch and tell me who steals. Like that was their.
It's like a video game.
Wow.
It was like a video game before video games were a thing for them. Like they were super young. They're like, "This is boring, Mom. Nobody's doing anything." I'm like, "That's a good thing, children. It's a good thing nobody's stealing." But yeah, I used to have them go and put like all the drinks in the cooler, and so
Yeah, child labor.
no, keeping them busy, showing them the value.
It's all in how you spin it.
Yeah. It was
Child labor law,
all
yeah.
sorts. Yeah, it's all sorts of really good things. Stop talking about me like that. No, I'm teaching my children that
Live
to be
on Real Estate
responsible.
Exposed.
So, yeah, that was a good time. So that was the DJ thing.
What's going on in the mortgage world? Rates up?
Rates are the same. Rates are
So-
the same. Still in the low threes. Getting a lot of people to do refinances right now and cash out. Everybody's renovating their homes right now. It's crazy.
I am.
Are you?
Yeah,
But you didn't get it.
You're
well,
like
you
a
did get big loan
3-month
for that.
renovation.
Oh my goodness.
That's a 6-month renovation. Your deal, right?
We're doing it in 3.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. And same thing. There's
hope.
shortages of like appliances and cabinets and all that other stuff. So a lot of the people who've taken out money, they're sitting on their money. So it's
There was one set of
Scary.
cabinets that I liked, and the lady says, "You don't want those." I said, "Why not?" And she goes, "It's 6 months." I said, "You're right. I don't want those. What do you got that I can get today?"
You'd be surprised. IKEA has some
is
really
that?
great products. Like, no, you don't. You can have somebody
You
go buy
don't?
it, and then you can have like a handyman put them together. But
No.
still have to be
one
put
of my
together.
friends in California, she bought like a penthouse right off the pool
From IKEA?
No,
I'm going there
then
now. I thought they just
renovated-
sold meatballs.
and then she renovated the entire thing, like took it down to the studs
Yeah,
type of
that's what I've done so
situation.
far. Not
And
me.
her cabinets, I went there and they're beautiful. Like I was surprised, and I walked in, I'm like, where did you get these cabinets? Like they're unique and they're different and they're really. She's like IKEA, and I'm like, shut the hell up. They have like really clean line, like for the opening, like how to open the drawers and stuff. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful.
You just
But
don't
I
lean
will
on
tell
them.
you,
Don't lean
some
on
of the
it.
things that I did when I renovated that you should consider was the plugs in the back of every single cabinet. Like every cabinet had plugs. I put outlets in there
Why would you put them inside the cabinets?
because I take all of my appliances and I put them in the cabinets. So now everything's off the counter.
Oh, so you Keurig.
Because
Yeah.
they come out of the drawer. So, like for instance, my coffee pot is in like the pantry area. It's got a drawer. The coffee is there. The coffee pot's there. It's already plugged in. I pull it out, and it's away, like it's off my countertop. So now I only have one side of countertop that's full. Everything else is clear.
I like that idea.
Yeah, and then even in my bathroom. Why are you laughing?
I don't know how much time Shelly actually spends in her kitchen.
I know.
I mean, it'd be cool. I do drink coffee. That's
Yeah.
why I like it.
I know how to make coffee.
Power if you have it plugged in all the time.
I'm
It'll
sorry.
what?
Say again.
Those all draw power if you have it plugged in all
They drawed
What does that do?
power,
What does that
drew
mean?
power even when they were on the countertop because they're always plugged
It's
in.
easier to unplug them.
I unplug when I go to. No, it's not on the counter. Not inside
On the counter.
Yeah, on the counter. But when I go out of town, I unplug the appliances. It's just when I'm home because
Do
I use
you?
them. Yeah.
It's really funny
you
when she gets
not?
back, she has to climb in there
Why
and
do
plug
you
them all
do
back
that?
in.
So that it doesn't pull power.
Huh.
That's the reason. Unplug everything in your house and you'll save money.
Like,
Like
Yeah.
tons of money. Your TVs,
Legit.
Your radios.
And then
Because
you,
if
then, you
something's plugged in, it's constantly pulling power.
then you spend the money you saved on buying new outlets because you wear them out.
pulling them in. Yeah,
pulling
they-
them in and out. But yeah, so I also did
to
in
know.
in the bathroom, the drawers that I have in the bathroom, I put outlets in the actual
That's a
drawer
good idea.
For your curling iron?
for my curling
Yeah.
iron and my
Don't
hair
need it.
dryer and
Hair dryer?
Yeah, you might not need it.
I don't
but,
even have a brush or a comb.
Well, you
I
might
use my
not need
hand.
it, but right.
Interesting.
Others that come and visit may or
Your
live
guest,
there
your house
may.
guest.
Your
Your
You
dog.
might
when
get
your
lucky.
dog-
You
they
never
need-
know.
They need. Don't they get brushed? You gotta put.
yeah.
No.
Your special friend might need it.
Zuh.
Friends might need it. When we come swimming and we need to
exactly.
dry our hair, we're gonna need it.
Keep that in mind.
Okay. So that was kind of cool. The other thing that I'm now going back and doing is I'm putting lights underneath all, like inside the cabinets.
Yeah.
So when you open, the light automatically pops on. It's one of those like sensor lights or whatever.
Are they
that
like
kinda cool.
colored lights,
Also
like
from
LED?
IKEA. No, they're just plain white lights.
Just to have.
Just to have light. They actually
you're-
pop in the drawers, in the cabinets, in everything. So that way, when you open the door, like it's in the middle of the night, you open the door and it's lit up without like massive, like you don't have to
Turn
I
the
wouldn't
light
be
on.
there in the middle of the night trying to cook some dinner without.
You know what? Okay.
Or
Are we
eat
done
some
with
food.
this? I want to tell you a story.
You tell us the story.
Okay.
This is going to
so
be good.
I'm in bed. I go to bed like probably around 10 o'clock ish every night, and I tell the kids, I'm like, you got to be in bed by 1 o'clock. 3:30 in the morning, I smell like I wake up and I smell like bacon. right? I'm like, what is happening?
Breakfast.
So I go out 3:30 in the morning. So I go outside in the kitchen, and both my kids are sitting on the counter like, "Hi, Mom." I'm like, first of all, what are you doing awake? Second of all, why do I smell bacon? They're like, "Oh, we just made some pork belly." I'm like, "I'm sorry, you did what?" They're like, "Yeah, we saw it in the freezer. We were gonna make some sausages, and we saw it in the freezer that there was this pork belly, and it's like from Trader Joe's. It's already fully cooked, so you just have to
Heat it up.
heat it up."
Microwave?
No, so I was like, "Did you microwave it?" And he goes, "No, I put it on a pan." And so yesterday, I was telling you, right? My
Pretty smart
son,
kids.
my older son started cooking because we got all the food or the veggies out of the garden. And, I said, okay, you're going to do this, and then you're going to do this, and you're going to stick it in the oven. And so he cooked. So now he thinks he's a freaking chef. So at 3:30 in the morning, he puts it on a pan. And so I was like, okay, I go, do you want me to cut that up for you so you can eat it easier? Because they're using a butter knife. So I get a real knife or whatever. And I'm like, the whole thing is still frozen.
So they need to microwave it
Side.
first.
So I was like, what the hell? They're like, oh, whoops. And they're like, well, how do you cook it? And I was like, how about you try not to do things without me? So I'm at 3:30 in the morning making them pork belly in the middle of the freaking night.
Sounds-
You take his chef's hat away.
I did. Well,
Yeah,
he's
same.
he's like, well, can I try it again another time? I'm like, yes, but supervision, please.
Aw,
Yeah.
that's why I don't cook.
Always been a micromanager.
I have been a micromanager my entire life. My entire life. It's what I'm good at. Picking fly shit out of pepper. I got it. I did it right for the first
Shit
time.
out of pepper?
Yeah, you never heard that? Chris
Never.
tells me I do that all the time. He in fact sends me stuff so that I could do it. He's like, here's a document. Can you pull the fly shit out of pepper in there? Sure. It's my thing. Fly
sounds
shit
like
out of
fun.
pepper.
It seems
I ain't
like a
got time
lot
for
of
that.
work.
Yeah.
I ain't got time
Well,
for
and that's
that.
the whole idea behind it. You shouldn't have time for it, but she makes time for it. It's all good.
Yeah.
You always find it?
Yeah, always. There's always something wrong with stuff he does.
Oh, with
Yeah. So anyway,
There's always
so that's my
something wrong
story.
with what everyone does
Yes.
if she's proofing it.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
There's also stuff wrong with what I do. I just don't find it.
She just
'cause
doesn't
I'm
proof her
incredible
own
and I don't
shit.
proof my own shit. Exactly.
She knows where she
Trying to
bought that
find it.
pepper.
Yeah.
Just lost the third viewer.
All right. So tell me what's up. Rates.
I can't. No.
They're the same.
Seriously, they're the same. Oh, so you remember Mark Calabria, the guy that
Yes.
got fired because of
Yes,
that?
the
You guys know
chlamydia
this?
guy.
Do you remember this day? Yes,
The chlamydia guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
We
So
called
remember
him
he
chlamydia.
They did that whole thing that happened like a month ago, and he got fired.
No. What was
He
it?
got fired.
For what?
FHAA.
By
or-
FHFA.
Yeah.
And so today, remember back in the beginning of the year, they talked about adding this additional fee for refinances?
Yeah.
So they've removed it, immediately removed it, so that it could help more homeowners today save money, get better interest rates on their refinances.
That's good because inventory was climbing.
I know. So they're going to stay in their homes longer, just a note to self. But I thought that was kind of crazy how fast how that happened. It reacted, fired him, and boom, the fee goes away. So really it was because of him.
Nuts.
That's all I got at mortgages.
Thanks for sharing that. I will tell you, I was buying a house last year. Remember I told you about the house that I was going to buy? It was actually an agent of ours that owned
Yes,
it.
I do remember that.
And they had it listed for
Hurry,
like
can you recall
$9.
this in 10 minutes, please? Because I didn't place an offer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they had it
Do I-
listed for like
do I-
$895 or whatever, right? So it was beautiful house.
Should have bought it.
Huh?
Should have bought it.
It is currently on the market for 1.4 million.
Holy
A year later.
smokes.
They're not going to get 1.4. I mean, they may get 1.1, 1.2, but even then I was like, God dang.
People are just throwing their homes up for sale just to see what they get.
Yeah, let's throw shit on the.
Can you put mine up for sale just to see what I get?
Yeah.
Are you actually going to move out?
I mean, I have to tell my husband, but at some point maybe he would.
the right price? Everyone will move.
I know.
Maybe. Maybe.
What's your make me move price?
I have no idea. 1.6?
1.6 for your home?
Exactly.
Okay.
You want me to move?
No. You can stay in that.
For me, it'd
I-
actually be
You can stick it-
300,000,
you
but
can
don't
stay in
tell
your
my
shop.
I've
husband.
never seen your home, Shelley, but I take it Vonna is not very impressed.
No,
haven't
I
been
haven't. I have never been there, but
Yeah.
I
don't invite people there. You've looked at my house?
So don't take this the wrong way.
Stalker.
But when I
Don't take this the wrong way, but I follow you home every night.
So you've seen my 85 Honda Prelude in the front.
so
of the-
no. So anytime I know someone's address, I do look it up on the MLS
Oh,
to
okay.
see like
MLS?
yeah, to see when they bought it, what they bought it, what makes them tick. Like why are they living in that house?
So when you were stalking
what's his-
Shelley, what did she pay for her house?
I don't remember, but I do remember I didn't love it.
You didn't? It was
No.
well, yeah, that was what did I pay for that house?
saying your outfit looks like shit.
But I didn't
Well,
love
I
my
told you
home
beans on
either,
right now.
though, right? I didn't love my home when I bought it either. In fact, I wasn't going to buy it. And then when I went to go look at houses, I went with one of my closest friends, and she called me and she's like, "Are you putting an offer on that house?" I'm like, "No." She goes, "I totally see you in it. I totally see you entertaining in it. I can, And I said, "But I don't love it. Like I don't love." She goes, "But look at the kitchen and the family room, the way it's situated, and how like whenever because I throw a lot of parties. Like I have a lot of people. Not anymore. It's been a while. Don't get mad. But everybody
she
calm
used to throw a
down.
lot of
Everybody
parties.
calm down. I used to have people over all the time. And she's like, that entire kitchen and family room area is perfect for your entertainment lifestyle. I'm like, okay, you've been to a couple of my like parties that I've thrown, the
Yes.
Thanksgiving or the Friendsgiving
Yeah, a
thing.
few years ago.
I've been over. She had me put together a bed or two.
And
No,
a
I had you
couch.
move the mirrored buffet, which by the way is being sold now. Anyways, so we had. What happened? What was I saying? Oh, so she said, buy the house, like just put an offer in and see what happens. I'm like, I didn't love it. So I submitted an offer and it was crap. It was actually, so I bought my house for $285. I put an offer for $285. It was listed at $299. The agent said, well, my clients aren't going to go for it. I said, it's not worth any more than that. And she said, well, they looked it up on Zillow. And they believe it's worth $299. And so I sent a message to her broker and I said, hey, can you do an office meeting in about a week or two about how Zillow values aren't actually accurate? And he started laughing and he's like, why, what happened? And I explained it to her. Anyway, so she hated me after that because he apparently talked to her. Either way, appraisal didn't come in. It ended up at $285. I ended up buying it at $285. They lowered the price. And the guy who owned the house was almost best friends with my family law attorney. It was the craziest thing. But I didn't love the house, and I renovated the crap out of it, right? I put in a pool. I'm actually probably next year, my big project is going to put in an extra bathroom. I should have just bought another house at this point. But
Yeah.
I renovated the entire house, kitchen.
So I just bought my
Floors.
house and I didn't love it either.
Yeah. So you're renovating the crap out of it.
So
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out. I've never sold my home, or it's never been on MLS. It's first time owner from a new build. How'd you see
Let's
inside
pull
my
it
house?
up. Let's pull it up.
Pull it up right now.
Random. No way.
No, pull it up. Let's do
Really?
it.
You can see inside
What's
my
your
house?
address?
No way.
Shelly, what's your address?
I'm not telling you.
Don't say it on the air. I'm just teasing you.
It is something,
1, 2, 3,
something,
4.
something.
Good
Main
Luck
Street.
123 ABC Street.
ABC.
Main Street.
I've never seen it on MLS.
I'll show you.
It couldn't be on MLS.
I'll show you.
No
I'll show
way.
you. Yeah.
There's no way.
Okay.
You had to buy it sometime.
What about
Brand
it
new.
But does that stuff go on online?
Sometimes.
Not
I
20
post
years
it-
ago.
I post it
Not from
online
15
from
years
comp
ago.
only.
You never know.
I don't know. It depends on your agent. Anyways, who was your agent?
It was KB Homes.
No, your agent? You didn't have a buyer's
It
agent?
was brand new.
Oh my God, I hate you already. How are
And
you,
I
She
work
how
for
are
the
you
can't-
company.
how are
she
you
can't
that
tell
person?
you
I
who
work
her
for the
agent
company,
was.
so I didn't have like that's why we got one of those homes because it
Yeah.
was, part of the incentive.
Got it. Got it.
Yep.
Anyways, so yeah.
Now I'm gonna check
renovations.
out my MLS stalking situation there.
Cool.
What else?
Well, I had a broker event last night.
That was fun.
That was pretty lame.
What is that?
No, so we used to have broker breakfast. So the president-elect coming in hosts a breakfast for all the brokers. And Chris has this brainstorm. He says, why are we doing breakfast? We should do like happy hour. And so we
That doesn't
did.
sound like him at all.
No, it doesn't, right? So we did. We changed it from broker breakfast to a broker reception, and it was still just as well attended.
What? it was. So it doesn't make a difference.
was it
on
just as well
breakfast
attended or less well attended?
I think it depends on the topic a lot of
Where
times,
was
but I've
it?
been to them that small, and I've been to them
Yeah.
a little bit bigger. It was at the
it was
board.
at the association.
Yeah, it was actually
You
pretty.
guys have it. Oh, did
It
they
was
do breakfast
nice.
there?
Huh?
Is it time?
It's time.
It's time for
To turn
the air.
off. Oh,
Yeah.
Sorry, no, it's
So it was the conversation yesterday was about
Were you there?
BORPAC and RPAC. Yeah, I was there.
Oh.
Brandon sent a message and said, "Hey, I want you guys all there." I
I
said,
said
Oh,
if
got
I
an
need
invite.
I need all the signature peeps to be behind me, otherwise we're not gonna have anyone there. So
and that was pretty much
So
what happened.
nobody.
We were all there. We had a party for ourselves. My favorite part was the scallops.
elf nuts.
That was crazy.
The funniest thing,
So
Shelly. The funniest thing. So they're in these little like dishes, and they're
They're
two
spoons.
little
They're
teeny
little, like-
scallops. Right? Yeah. And so the guy comes and goes. I'm sitting there, standing there talking to Vonna, and he goes, scallops, and she goes, Where are they? And he kind of laughs and he goes, then he goes, but do you want one?
What the? And so I finally did end up getting one, and all I tasted was the microgreens. Like I couldn't taste the scallops. I mean, and they were burnt, and they were just whatever. But it was
They were
So you had it
really
catered
small.
in?
Oh, well, the board did. I didn't
Oh.
do it. I didn't do anything. I don't plan things.
all seafood.
There was a lot of
You
seafood.
planned
There
all
was
the
one
seafood?
beef Wellington. The beef Wellington was really good.
Yeah. I didn't try it. It was fried.
Wasn't beef.
It was
Tofu Wellington. I've been waiting for my drink, Bill.
furky. Oh, is that what we're doing now? Is it game time?
Come on in.
It is game time.
It's game time.
What do you have over there, Brandon? What's on your lap?
Oh,
He's going to talk about.
What are you
realtor.
talking about this? or are
no,
you just
I
giving
just
it to me?
was holding.
5 mortgage
thank you.
trends to watch.
There's no ice
Oh,
in here.
Talk about him.
5 mortgage rates to watch.
No, that's the Realtor magazine. You can flip through
What
that.
is that? Is that the open house thing you guys were talking about?
No,
So this is
no.
put out
This is
by
different.
NAR. So every
The
every
housing
month a
shortage.
Realtor magazine comes out. Most realtors don't realize they get it because a lot of them are shipped to the office. So we usually have stacks of them in the
Yeah.
mailroom. But that's what that is.
Yeah, you stole. Let me see. Whose is this?
It's Tane's.
You stole. Yep, Tane's.
Yeah. But
Okay.
the other reason why you want to make sure you get your Realtor magazine is because if you ever need to know your NERDS number, it's right there on there.
Oh, on the
On the-
actual
yeah, on the address
label?
thing.
I put mine in my notes in my phone.
What's the benefit of a
So I
NERDS
have it.
number? What's that for?
That's how NAR identifies you. You're a number.
Did you
That's-
guys notice we all got 5G? Not you, but the rest of us. iPhones gave us 5G.
You know what though? If your
free?
phone actually isn't set up for it, it'll say 5G, but it isn't 5G.
What does it mean? Does it mean it's like 3D?
It's the fifth generation of the internet. The
What does that
Wi-Fi.
mean?
It's
Fifth
faster.
generation. It's the like
What's the difference? Why does
Well-
it matter if it's 5th generation?
yeah.
But what's why?
Because have you ever used like E?
No.
Like when you're out in the
What's
middle of
Internet
nowhere, it just
Explorer?
says E. It's like called Edge. It's like the very first one is so slow,
Okay.
right? And then there's
Where do you see that?
3G, and then there's
On your
light
phone.
LTE,
Not yours.
and then there's
Right there.
5G.
In the top right corner, it says 5G. But it's saying that behind the
Pretty sure
hype,
mine
what
says
5G
that.
means for real estate, super fast connectivity is getting here, and the impact of your business could be huge. We hear a lot these days about 5G. Wow, I'm doing this without putting on my glasses. So named because it's the 5th generation of cellular technology. Nice job. The explosion of new
Brain on
connected
bread.
gadgets and the torrents of streaming video demand a major step up in bandwidth and speed. I mean, how much more do we need?
6G.
Well, all the apps that come
I'm waiting
out,
for
you guys-
6G.
It's the biggest national
It's
issue.
so crazy to me because
Because we need more?
I'm reading a book right now called Deep Work. Have you read it? It's basically a little bit about how the internet's practically ruined our lives.
Yes.
Amen.
And how like we cannot do anything without being somewhat connected. And so
Oh, I have
in
4G.
order to actually do but we're on 5G now. But in order to actually do real work, like deep work, you have to
No, you don't have an
disconnect
iPhone.
from
yeah,
everything.
that's called monotask instead of multitask.
I know.
I agree.
No,
just
we
cra-
we c- become so reliant on the internet. I think it might stick around.
Yeah.
Thank you, Al Gore.
I don't.
Damn you, Al Gore!
Was he responsible for that?
He invented the internet.
No, he did not.
He said he did. He really did.
Somebody looked that shit up.
No,
that's
yeah.
nowhere that's true.
Yeah,
That
Al
he
Gore-
invented.
yeah.
No, it's a lie.
No.
Okay, so why are we repeating it? We tell the truth on this show.
We
We
Yeah.
tell the truth.
He invented both of them.
3 takeaways. I'm going to read the 3 takeaways because I don't want to read the whole article.
for 5G.
Wireless carriers affirm their commitment to rolling out the super fast 5th generation of connectivity to more places beyond city hubs by the end of the year. 5G could be up to 600 times faster than current 4G connectivities, paving the way of innovations affecting businesses, driving healthcare and daily routines. 5G is expected
Oh,
to
for
have
healthcare
widespread
advantages.
impact on real estate, including expanded connectivity for smartphones, devices, better augmented reality and home tours, and potential new revenue streams for commercial buildings. I wonder how that's
go.
possible for new commercial buildings. I probably need to
Because
read
they
the
get
article.
wired in
Tane, you're not getting your magazine
with
back.
5G. Don't you get one?
We're gonna I probably
It's
do. I
okay,
don't know what
Tawny.
it
There's a
is.
whole stack of them in there. You can take somebody else's.
You
Yeah.
can take Brandon's.
Take Bill's. He never reads it.
There's been
He
Where is
can't
it?
read.
I love reading stuff like this. Do you guys
Do you
not
ever
pay
read it,
attention?
though?
I haven't, but now I'm going to start because there's some good shit in here.
There really actually is.
Yeah. There's some really good stuff in
that
here.
part
We
of
should
your
Dude's
really
hard
pay
at
attention.
work.
I think everybody should read this. I
There's
love
a good
reading
article
like
in
the
there
open
by
house. and-
Lawrence Yun too.
Yeah,
Yep.
our economists, our national economists.
I look at
or
the
whatever.
pictures.
We don't have this kind of stuff in our mortgage world. I don't know.
You should create one.
You know why? Because nothing ever changes. Rates are the same.
Same,
Refis are up.
same.
There's no association of lenders.
Why don't you create one, Shelley?
Brokers. 'Cause
Let's create an
I-
association of lenders.
Yeah.
Do you think it would? Do you think it would stick?
Yeah, I'm almost out of here.
What?
I got a 5-year sunset. That's it.
You're
That's all I got of
retiring?
me. Yes.
Nice.
That's out on the books.
And then what?
I am on my way out.
Then what
And
are you
then
gonna
what?
do?
I got a great team behind me that's gonna take over. Isn't that the plan?
But what? Are,
Brandon?
yeah, but
5
what are
years.
you? But if you've visualized it all, what's
Yeah.
what's next?
What's
for
next?
Shelley?
Then I will go and coach, and maybe I'll become a realtor.
Sounds like a lot of work.
No, you don't want to be a realtor.
See, that's interesting
work
because
that
my
hard, right?
5-year plan is to become a lender.
Is it? No.
Oh,
Yeah. No. You don't
Private
wanna
money
tell-
lending. That'd be cool. That's what I want to do.
with all your money.
With all
that
the
you've
money
got.
that you made?
Just any money that I have. By then, everything's going to turn around. Housing prices are going to be back down to 100,000. I'll be able to lend out the 3.5% out to everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy how we've spent most of our adulthood not adulting. And then we just started.
Speak for yourself.
Oh, come on. You live in, seriously?
Same house? I know. 15 years. There's a lot of stuff in that house that I'm not sure how you see at MLS.
I've been adulting since I was 16.
Have you?
What does that even
What does that
mean?
mean
I
to
got
you?
my
What does
job
that mean?
immediately.
Okay.
I started paying for my own car insurance. The second you start paying for your own car insurance,
You're
you're
adulting?
adulting.
See, I don't think that's
That's pretty
entirely.
funny.
That's not the way I look at adulting as like, one, you have to pay your own stinking bills. You've got
Your
to save
insurance.
for you've got to save for a retirement.
I was
You have
making
to-
$3.25 an hour.
You have to put your
pretty
you have to
tough.
put your shit in trust and wills so that God forbid something happens to you, it's all taken care of.
That's when
You have to.
that's
I've-
not when you that's not when you're adulting. That's when you become a mature adult.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Difference.
So
Yeah.
mature adulting then.
We've matured,
Yeah.
right?
I feel
All of a
like
sudden you start to accumulate wealth, and you start thinking about the generational wealth and what you're going to be able to leave
Yeah.
and how you're going to. You've
That's
actually
called
got
what?
something to lose.
Yeah.
Right, and so. If you don't have anything to lose, it's hard to worry about that stuff. Why do you need a will and a trust when you just have a bar tab?
we ju-
So I've actually been
true.
reading a book, Die with Zero, and that book is talking a little bit about like netting yourself to zero life expectant based off of your life expectancy, but not like everybody is saving to retire. What the fuck are you gonna do when you retire?
Who
and you're
wrote
Oh my
that
God!
book?
Why are you saying the
60
F
years
word?
old.
We don't
Who,
do
You
that
know,
who
here.
wrote that book? He's an asshole.
No.
What about his kids and his grandkids?
That's
and-
what it talks about. Like, leave some money for your kids, but if you think about it, like your house, you're gonna leave that for your kids. You're gonna leave a retire 401k.
I only
or
say that because my
whatever.
kid's in the room.
Oh. I
Otherwise
mean,
you
yeah,
wouldn't
leave
care.
him a little bit, right? But he should be making his own money and his own millions and stuff
Yeah, I know
like
he's
that.
doing good. He's doing
I mean,
good.
not just your
I-
kid, but kids in general.
Yeah, I just started. So I identified a property that I'm going to flip, my first one, right? And then I talked to my older son, and I'm not telling
Shelly's
you.
house.
Shelley's.
She was looking at it on the MLS. This one looks like it's due. It's pretty
Tell me
run
what it
down.
is. Could you flip it? Let my husband
Look at that.
know.
They got a Honda
We'll be out the
Prelude in the
door.
driveway. They must be hurting.
Yeah, they need. So, anyways, I identified my first property.
It's
and
not
then
my house,
it's
apparently.
not your house. And I talked to my kids about it, and I was like, hey, so like I'm gonna do this. Do you guys want to be a part of it? And they're like, well, what does it entail, right? I mean, they're like, they're.
You watch the camera, make sure nobody's stealing nails. Nobody comes in and steals
So
the
I
copper.
said, you know, it's similar to what we did at our house, but it's going to be way more fun because we're not going to be as invested in it because it's not our
won't be
house,
living in
right?
it.
We won't be living in it,
What
and it
did
won't
you
matter.
guys do while your people were
I lived
renovating?
in a friend's house for 3 weeks.
I know, but it wasn't like you physically were hammering the.
No, but I mean, I'm not going to physically be hammering and painting either in the flip properties. Like, I've got people to do that.
Right.
Picking fly shit out
Yeah.
of pepper.
I got it.
That's
Yeah,
what she's
I'm
gonna
not
be
going to be
doing.
doing that. I just, like, I go find, the countertops, the cabinets, the flooring, the right baseboards.
Got
Like,
it.
we pick that. They're all going to be standard. Everything's going to be pretty basic. And
Then Beta falls
yeah.
around with the camera and
yeah. And
we'll do our
then,
own. Bill does it all the time.
This whole house.
right. And so
They-
then I basically like sat down and I said, well, this is what it cost us to do our house. So we're not definitely spending that. We're going to look at something that's, you know, a little bit less. And like, if you guys want to be on board, and they were like, yeah. So I set up a search for properties in Vegas, like on the MLS, and it's going to them for them to review it and sort of kind of look through and say, okay, this seems like a good deal. And then we'll sit down, we'll do the work on it and figure out if it makes sense.
And then it's sold already.
I know, but still, I think it's a good, for them, it's just a good exercise to go through the process, right?
Gets them away from the
crafts.
video
gets-
games, right?
Yeah, it gets them away from video games. I mean,
Yeah.
they're super excited because they're like, so do we get to make money? And I'm like, yeah, when I make money, you make money. And they're like, no, that's not real. I'm like, okay. So, yeah, it's like the government. It's like the government. So, so that's our new thing.
So you did find a house, or you
I
guys are
did.
just starting the
I did.
process?
No, so I did find a house. It's actually one of my clients' houses, and I figured because he wants to sell a couple, and I was like, well, before he does that, let me just pick the one that I want. And I asked him, and he was like, yeah. Well, let me know when you're ready. I'm like, okay. So
Where's it at?
can't tell you. Not gonna say.
What's the client's name?
Not gonna say. Not gonna tell
Is it a
you.
large house, small house,
Yeah.
single story?
Cumberland.
It's not gonna say.
Would you say
I'm not telling
is
you.
in the northeast?
I'm not telling
southwest,
you
what?
guys. You guys are punks. Yeah. So anyway, so
Is
then
that in the MLS?
The what?
Everything else is in the friggin' MLS.
wait, what are you asking? What'd you
Nothing.
say?
Just look at the ones you got for sale.
Oh yeah, no, it's not for sale.
It's other
Yet.
sold previously.
Yeah, it's something that I.
We'll just call all her past owners.
Oh, yeah. Have fun with that. Have fun with that. So that's but also showing them like through the MLS that there is possibilities. So I sat down with someone to help me like through this process, and they said what I would, what I should be looking for, what the costs normally look like based off of, my own renovations. Just
The guy you should
Yeah.
talk to is sitting right there.
Yeah.
who the guy?
Bill.
Oh, nice, Bill. I'll
Bill.
come talk to you. All right, I'll talk to you. I don't joint venture.
I would, because
I'm
he'll
just
do all
kidding.
the work.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
He'll do
We'll
all
talk.
the work.
Stronger
We'll talk.
together. Just remember that.
Stronger together. We'll talk.
He redid Denise's house.
Oh yeah.
Still waiting for that invite for the.
Is it done yet?
Yeah.
What's this?
It's
We
still
just-
not done.
We have a couple more things.
Oh.
Yeah.
Still going.
Yeah, and there's some houses that even like last year or the year before that I was considering buying and I didn't because I'm like, God, they're so expensive. Now I'm kicking myself because I should have just done it.
Right, just do it,
You know what I mean?
no matter what.
So
Just
I'm
buy
gonna
that
go-
house
I'm
with
just
a
gonna do it.
6-car or 12-car garage.
I'm not doing that
Don't talk
for
to
sure. I'm definitely not. And last week we talked about sort of rates and what they are for flipping properties and whatnot. And so when we talked about that, it was, they're. I think she said they're still in that 3.5. Yeah, 3.25,
for
3.5.
investment?
Yeah, for investment, 25% down, which doesn't matter because if you're flipping, what difference does that make?
Yeah, just your whole cost.
Yeah.
As long as you can. Yeah.
The point is not to have it sitting on, through the process for days. Like it should be ready to go.
45 days.
45 days.
Toronto.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you got
I mean, it took me 3 weeks to do my whole house.
Yeah, but you did so much to it.
I did.
This is not your
She put a plug in
That's right,
every
lipstick.
cupboard.
Lipstick only. Lipstick only.
I know, that's what I'm saying. So it shouldn't
Depends,
even take
actually. I
that
can't
long.
say
It shouldn't
that.
take 45 days. It should take less.
You have to get plus you got to list it, and then it gets in a contract, and you got financing.
It's always the lender's fault.
But you don't want to do a loan for
100%.
you don't want to do a loan for 45 days.
What do
Like
you
a
mean?
full unwritten
30.
loan.
No, but I'm saying 45 reno, 30 for.
Right, but if she
contract.
was buying something to
60.
flip, or let's say I was buying something to flip it, I wouldn't go through a regular loan with you, would I?
Yeah, that's what
You
she said. She
could.
has it
You could
available.
cash it and then cash out on it.
But
Take it back
but
if
you
need
guys
it.
don't like to do that, do you?
No, we don't like to do it. Yeah, because we get if it gets paid off early, then it's actually a buyback. But for you guys, I would.
Got it. Well, we
Private
did.
lending. It's my private lending side.
I do have a couple of hard money lenders, and then I've got a couple of companies that do specifically for flipping.
And
that
then
have-
she's
but
got her
their
own
interest
bank
rates are
account,
not-
so
Yeah.
A
Yeah,
403?
no, a 203K requires it to be FHA, which means it's an owner occupied. And you can't do owner occupied if you intend to flip it. That defeats the purpose. FHA requires you to live in the property for a year, 2 years.
There's really no timeline, but
Oh.
intent is to occupy. You can't.
So I can intend to occupy it for 30
but,
days.
but you're not intending it.
You're not going to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So don't
And you're
listen.
also online telling everybody you're going to be flipping a house.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, it's not possible, right, to do it that way. Because even if I
Off the air.
somebody could do that if they didn't know the intention behind it. But yeah.
got it.
whether it's legit.
I'm sure folks do it. I'm sure it just isn't, but I'm not. I'm not going to do it, but I'm sure people do it because I don't follow the. I follow the rules. What happened? Oh, are we getting the wrap up? Is it time?
No.
He just said it's too legit. to
Oh,
play.
it's 2:30. All right, that was fast. I love it
Well,
when we
we
have
started
shit
10
to talk
minutes
about.
late.
You started 6
8.
minutes late, actually.
7.
No,
5.
6 because
4.
7 minutes I was outside the door.
3, 2, 1. The plug's been
1.
pulled.
So, anyways,
We
thanks
had
so
to-
much for listening today.
We had to start late because Shelly was on a phone call.
Got it.
We weren't really waiting for you.
Perfect. Good. So, thanks for. Did you want to finish off, host?
No.
Okay.
Like
so,
and
Thanks for
subscribe.
joining us. Make sure you like and subscribe and smash the notification button.
What'd
we'll
she
be
say?
back same time. Same
next
channel.
week.
Next week. Maybe.
Bye.
We might be canceled after this one.
Bye.